Hello, parents. Today is August the 28th, 2020. This is Dr. Wes Fryer, your sixth grade student's computer teacher. I like to say media and digital literacy teacher. And we have had a wonderful first 2 full weeks of school. I really have enjoyed the chance just in the last 2 weeks to reconnect with your students. It really is a privilege to get to teach every single student in the 5th grade and the 6th grade here at Cassidy and to work on our media and digital literacy skills. And as I hope you might have been hearing at home, we are doing a project I'm so excited about and I just love. It's a family oral history project. And so we've been listening to some interviews that other people have made on a project called StoryCorps. Your students are hopefully talking to you about whether or not you would like to be interviewed. They do not have to interview parents. They could interview grandparents. They could also interview some other folks that aren't family members. But what I found doing these kinds of projects is it really can be a wonderful thing to have students be able to interview family members and be archivists of oral history. One of the things that we've talked about is that we are living through history right now. And so I've told them that, years from now, they're going to tell other people, they'll tell their own children, if they have children, like, this is what I did when the pandemic was here. So there's several different themes, and there's a permission form that they've sent home, or that I've sent home that they should have brought. And I just want to encourage you, if you have any questions about our projects or any of our work, our goal is to actually share the interviews that students are doing together in some podcasts. And students are going to be learning actually next week how to do some basic editing of their audio files that they've been recording. They'll learn about normalizing audio when you even out the recording so that hopefully it has a nice volume level throughout. But this is just one of several different projects that we're going to be doing. All of the projects that we're doing in 6th grade are different than the ones your students did with me in 5th grade. And we're going to continue to work on some things like email skills, which are really important, trying to set some really good routines and some good habits. We'll continue to work on keyboarding, but the responsible uses of technology, the ways that we can be savvy, and that we can hopefully be aware of where information is coming from, what the sources are, and whether or not it's something we want to believe. This is an exciting day to be alive. Absolutely. I think it's fantastic. I'm very happy to be alive today in 2020. But we really have some challenges in our information environment and the ways in which we both receive and process information and share information. And we've got responsibilities that go with that. And so those are things that we're definitely learning about. So we are not using a Seesaw learning journal in 6th grade like we did last year in 5th grade. What we are doing, though, is using a class blog called Write About, and there are several teachers that have created this platform as a safe place for students to share their writing and to learn about not only interactive writing that includes links and media, but also the ways that we're going to interact with others and in terms of being able to leave comments and have feedback and what it means to share our work publicly and think about a digital footprint that we'll be creating and how we want to be creating a good digital footprint that's going to serve us well into the future as we move forward. So you will have an opportunity to be able to read some of those blog posts that students share. They have the choice of whether they want to share things on their blog just to our class or whether they want to share them wider on the public internet. But we'll be sending some information home a little bit later about that. And I want to encourage you to provide some feedback to your students as we're doing that. I have been actually writing a blog since 2003, which seems like a long time. And we've had a lot of new things that have happened with social media and the ways that we're interacting. It is really an important day to be able to talk about the kinds of media and web literacy topics that we're discussing here in this class. And so I'm really happy and thankful that your students have the opportunity to learn with me here in the first trimester. And I look forward to what the future holds. So last thing I want to say, when you log into My Cassidy, I'm continuing to put our activities of each day and what those assignments are into the learning guide that you'll see in My Cassidy. And so if you are a remote learner, a remote family, either on a short-term or a long-term basis, or whether you're here in person face-to-face, I'm putting that information for all of us in that learning journal. And so this weekend I'll be catching up on grades and getting those things updated. And so, in My Cassidy, you're going to be able to see those as well. And if you have any questions at all, I want to encourage you to please reach out to me on email. We could certainly set up a video conference and video chat. Want to be here to support you and your family, and I'm thankful for this chance to learn with your students. So thank you all so much. I look forward to continuing to work with you in the days and weeks ahead. Thanks.